Kakadosh Boker Tov. We're going to be continuing. We're going to be starting with the halachot of Selihot. Maran brings down in Siman Tav Kuf Pe Aleph, Noagim lakum be'ashmor nomar Selichot v'tachonim mirosh chodesh Elul ve'elach ad Yom HaKippurim. So we have a minhag of getting up early in the morning to say Selihot, already starting from Rosh Chodesh. Obviously here the Mishnah Berurah brings down that it's not really from Rosh Chodesh, it's after Rosh Chodesh, right? And we are going to start from Rosh Chodesh Elul until Yom Kippurim. This year, since Rosh Chodesh comes out on Thursday and Friday, so therefore the first day of Selihot will start on Sunday morning. So on Sunday morning we have a minhag of coming and doing Selihot v'tachronim. Now it's so important, this concept of Selihot v'tachronim. Why? Because Rav Chida brings down that Yoter Tov biyamim elu le'arbot b'selichot v'tachronim matzibur mililmod. It's even more important to come and to do Selihot and to start doing these tachronim even more than learning. V'chen ra'iti liktzat rabbanim, and that's what I saw that a few rabbis that they did, shetamid hayu asukim begufei halachot v'chiburim, that they were always learning different halachot. And Chodesh Elul hayu manichin k'tzat misidram lilmod girsa v'tachronim. They used to stop. They used to put a little bit aside, and they used to come and they used to do that. And that's why Rabbi Shalom Mesas brings down in the Shut Shemesh Umagen, Chelek Gimel Siman Nun Zayin. He says it's a tochachat meguleh. He says this is a true rebuke to those people that he says she'en lachush lebitul Torah bekima laminat haslichot. He says, do not start suspecting for bitul Torah because you're getting up for slichot. V'lachen yeshakun laminat haslichot, and therefore you should actually get up for doing slichot. There were others that they did like the Ashkenazim, right? That they were influenced and they said, no, you know what? If you're learning all day, and this is what they do, so in certain yeshivot, what they do is they'll only do, let's say, Sunday and Friday. Others will do Mondays and Thursdays, until it comes to the 25th. Once it comes to the 25th of Elul, which that's when even the Ashkenazim start, then everybody used to do it every single day, from the Ashkenazim to the Sfaradim. However, though, it was very, very important that whether it's based upon the Rav Chida or Rabbi Shalom Mesas, it's very, very important to realize that this month is a month of Tachronim. What does that mean? Obviously, we have to strengthen ourselves in learning Torah and becoming closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, doing Teshuvah. That there's no question whatsoever. However, though, a person should understand that there's a time for everything. Right now, this is the month of Selihot, Yemei HaRachamim v'Selihot, and therefore this is the time that we're supposed to focus that also that we come and we strengthen ourselves in waking up every single morning, that we come and we do Selihot, we try to say it properly, we try to actually say, understand what we are saying, and that's why it's important just to internalize the message, what's behind the Selihot. Right now, this is what we have to focus on for the entire month of Elul, strengthening ourselves and doing Ruchaniyut. We know there's a famous Ben Ish Chai that he was speaking about how much does a person have to sleep. The Rambam brings down that a person has to sleep 8 hours a day. Here speaking about sleeping about 7 hours a day and so on and so forth. However, though, he brings down that if a person could exchange what's called menuchat nefesh for menuchat guf. What does that mean? He says usually a person should sleep 7 hours a day. Yes. He says it comes usually Elul, it's very difficult to sleep 7 hours a day, right? It's very difficult. Why? A person's coming, right, and they are, they stay up late, and then they have to wake up early for Selihot, or waking up around 5:30, 5:40 in the morning for Selihot. It's a little bit difficult, and not everyone has the capacity to do a siesta in the middle of the afternoon, so come and to start sleeping in the afternoon. So for what happens? He says you're allowed to substitute, which means that since you're doing this during the month of Elul for Menuchat, a Nefesh, so that way we're able to come and to relinquish our soul in order to make it, to rejuvenate it, right? In order to make it, to energize it, to make it better, closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's going to be instead of all the sleep that you would usually get, and therefore you're allowed to substitute it in order that you're able to come to Selichot, in order you're able to become closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So I think this is important that we're going to start off Be'ezrat Hashem this Sunday, that we already start becoming closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu through doing, right, Yemei HaRamim v'Selichot, right, Rachamim v'Selichot. That's important just to start on Sunday Be'ezrat Hashem.